So all Tom Brady rookie cards are cool in my opinion, but then there's like some fire breathing like dragon unicorn Tom Brady's, and ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those. This is the 2000 momentum playoff Tom Brady rookie, and just a beautiful card to look at. I've spent some time with it here before coming on and looking it over, and the textures are just incredible. They're almost like a Pokemon card, if that makes sense, the amount of texture on it. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful card. And let's flip it over here, give you a view of the back. They didn't make a lot of them, which adds to the awesomeness. So they made 750 of these. If you look at any of these, whether they're in the slabs or raw, a lot of them have that like whiting around the edge. The corners are sharp on this card. There is just a little bit of white. So check it out, guys, since this is a super valuable card, and in the grand scheme of things, that just little bit of edge whiting it's just there. I'm going to go nowhere near that. You guys will see me use like my corner tool and my edge tool on certain cards. That's when they're like, I'll use this when there's a bend or a bump. But when you guys see any sort of flaking paint or like edge issues like that, do not touch it. All you're going to do is make it worse. You're going to make that little white line a big white line. Also, too, I want to help you guys take a look at what I'm seeing here. This card, it's brilliant. It looks great. And I spent some time, a little bit on a time just with a little bit of the corner. This corner at the top right here by my thumb was a little popping up a little, but it's not anymore. So I worked on that. But I wanted to film this because this card is super dirty. See this in the blue? That's not like holograms of players back there. That's all like oily old thumbprints. There's something on Tom's pants. The back of him, the back of his, look behind his jersey. It's like it's been handled pretty well, like, and then even in this area. See, it's so brilliant and shiny that it's like, it's hard to say it's all marred up, but like, wait, there you go. So good news, I don't see any scratches on this card. The card is definitely not dull. All I see on this card, you guys, is that it's dirty. And I went as far as I could with this guy. And so now I'm going to use a little bit of my spray. And you guys, thank you for watching. It's just a pleasure to have you guys on here. And I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care. And I love showing you guys, just working on any card, but working on monsters is very fun too. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the spray. I'm going to use an applicator. A lot of times, you guys, you'll see me with my cotton squares and using the spray. I don't want to touch this card more than I have to. And I know that, like, even some of you guys watching this will be like, I wouldn't even touch that card. And I got to encourage you to do it, to take a look at it. Because if we just sent this in as is with, and this card will be graded soon. If we sent this in like this, the surface is going to get slammed. And these fingerprints are so old, you guys. I know I'll get some people in my comments going, "Oh, it's just a fingerprint. Good job, man." But like, I know it's all unfun, I'm sure, but like, this fingerprint could have been on there for 20 years, and I cannot wipe it off with a microfiber. So I just stop, and that's when I'm going to switch over here to the spray on an applicator. And I want to get this thing just perfect. I think this has a really good chance of scoring highly. So I'm going to put some spray on my applicator, and we're just going to work on this in sections, and I'm going to dry it immediately with my microfiber. So hang with me, guys. I want to get comfortable because I don't want to, like I mentioned, I don't want to touch this card more than I have to. But don't be afraid. This, you can look at it from a lot of perspectives, but I know that, like, as collectors, it makes us feel good when we, bought these cards years ago or get a good deal on one. And whether you want to keep it forever or not, it always feels good to get the most value out of you know, whatever you're working on or whatever you own. And this one absolutely needs to be touched up. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to dry it. I want to work on this blue side first so I can show you guys. And I appreciate you guys so much watching all the videos and all the comments and questions. And I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care, and I make a few of these handy products for exactly situations like this. And I'm pulling towards the edge. I do not want to like deal with the middle. I don't want to pull towards the middle. I don't want to catch one of these edges. These edges are so, I swear to God, like you stare at one of these edges long enough, it's going to like make a mark. Well, I might be dramatic with that, but you know what I'm saying. Hell yeah, look at this. Oh my God. I know that I'm a huge card nerd, and if you're watching this, you are too, but God, isn't that satisfying? All right, let's keep on moving. I don't want this to be a long video. I don't want to be touching this thing long. I just want to get in with the spray, the applicator, and get out. I just touched it, and it's still a bit moist. Here's what we're going to do now. Look at his knee. See all the junk around it and on top of it? Please come off. All right, going right back in. How'd we do? Totally gone. All right, see the part on his pants? Let me get the light on it right there. Oh, the whole leg's dirty. The whole leg and the pant are dirty. So let's go over there. I'm just going to touch the applicator. I just touched it. I can still feel that it's moist. I don't like that angle. I'm going to use a little bit more spray. If you guys hear the huskies in the background, they're telling me it's time for dinner, but they got to wait a minute. I love my dogs, but I tell you, they always want to go out and they're always hungry. I feel like nonstop. Or like extra kids. Oh, dude. Love, love, love. Look at that. Bye-bye. I still see a little spot that I want gone here. But I want to reposition this so I can pull towards the edge. There's a little spot on the blue. Can you see it? Next to the word rookie, right there. And that squeaking sound, guys, might sound like annoying. It's not dry. It's not like I'm scratching on the card. It's just a little squeak from a little bit of the moisture of the spray. So I get tweaked by little sounds like that. So if you're watching it and going, "What the heck is that?" It's just the squeak of the moisture on the applicator. Bear with me, guys. I'm just staring this thing down. So look how awesome that turned out. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back. I just love this card. and the fact that I get to work on this thing and bring it back to life. Grading is such a mystery to me. I've seen cards get graded, such a variety of ways that sometimes they're hard to understand. But I know for sure, if you didn't clean this thing up and just sent it in with the amount of, just stuff that we're pulling off it right now, it would absolutely lower the score. Check out the QB sign. It's rough. I don't know. Here's one of my most nervous spots on it. It's this little circle right there. If you guys are familiar with my channel or watch my videos, you'll hear me say like, oxidation spots or whatever. That's the spots I'm talking about that pop up on cards the older they get. Sometimes you can hit a home run and get them off. Other times you can't. Looking good. There's a little spot there. I know you can see it. I can see it. A little spot. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll take another look at that. There might be a little spot on his leg. Now, guys, after we wrap up the video, I will. I'm going to go over it one more time with the microfiber, because now that I was able to get in here a little bit and work on it, if there's anything left, I should be able to pick it up with the microfiber. Where was it? I'm just going to try to hit that QB sign again. You'd be surprised, you guys, how sometimes fingerprints can just bond to the surface of a card that, if they got on there years and years ago, they can seriously stay on forever. There's times where I just couldn't get them off. Look at that. Heck yeah. This thing is such a rad card. And I'm not going to even use my polish. You guys, you'll see me use this a lot. That good stuff. This card does not need to be polished. It's super shiny. And I don't need to touch it more than I need to just to do it. That doesn't make any sense. Let's look at the back. Same deal at the back. A lot of thumb and old prints he has all around the top and stuff. So let me get a good angle here. And I don't like this top edge. This is the one that has the little bit of whiting on it. So I don't want to pull towards it. I want to clean this way. So I am wiping towards that edge. So let me get my penny sleeve in place. I need a little bit more moisture. So just a little bit of spray. All right, wish me luck. I'm very careful, you guys, to not get the exposed edges, like the actual sides of the card, wet, because I'm really just working on the clear coat. That's kind of like my magic. If you got the sides of the card wet, pardon me, I'm talking with the applicator in my mouth. If you get the sides of the card wet, there's a good chance it could bubble up. So make sure before you start using new tools, you practice. There's just more fingerprints here, you guys, and I'm rolling, so I don't want to stop. It even feels better, like the microfiber just glides across it now. I had a heavy amount of just, for the amount of handling this thing looked like it had, it is in wonderful condition. All right, see that awesome serial number? I ain't going near it with my spray, you guys. This stuff is awesome at removing stuff. That's on top of the clear coat. Don't ever wipe a serial number. I mean, you can clean around it, but this one's looking good. And let's go back here. Look at this. Sorry, I'm looking at it around the phone. I got to look at it through the phone like you guys do. All of that crap is gone. I see a little smear line. I'm going to wipe that. That just needs a microfiber. I had a common question I got this week was people ask me if I get scared or nervous doing this. And I tell you guys, I'm having a time of my life doing this. So, like, I'm not going to let fear or nerves get in the way. You know, I feel like I've let fear and nerves get in the way of so many things. And, you know, do I take this seriously? Absolutely. But I have fun with it. I'm not going to lose this to being afraid or nervous, you know? So, but if you guys are new to this and you need some help, you just let me know and I'll always give you some help. But thanks for all the support and all the good questions this week, you guys. I try to get back to you as fast as I can. Look at that. Clean. I absolutely love this one. So what a beautiful, beautiful Tom Brady card. One of the rarest, and in my opinion, one of the greatest all time, of the greatest all time. So just to recap, you guys, I just used the spray on this in microfiber. I'm going to go over it off the air where you don't have to watch me. I'm going to go over it just with the microfiber, go all over it. And then I'm going to put it in a penny sleeve, put it in a semi-rigid, and we're going to get this bad boy graded. And God, I hope it grades high. I don't see why it wouldn't, unless they're super harsh on just like edging and stuff. But all things considered, this thing is a rock star of a card. Appreciate you guys watching. Hit me up anytime you have questions or if you need any help. And as always, I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care. Later.